It's Friday, July 10th, another beautiful day for some baseball. And in this video, we're going to be breaking down the best player props on that entire slate. Not to mention, I'm going to be telling you my favorite player to hit a home run on Friday. And then we're going to follow it all up with the Sportsbook play of the day, where I tell you exactly who's going to win, who's going to lose, the unders, the overs, all of that right here in this video. So if that sounds good to you, let's go.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
Now, before we get into all the free plays we absolutely love on Friday, let's talk about what we did on Thursday. We are on an insane run right now. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we catched a 10x play every single day this week. We're going to keep that streak going on Friday, so everybody buckle up. We catch this 10x play on Thursday. We had Saya Suzuki, Brian Reynolds, Michael Harris II, and Ozzie Albies all on the early slate, cashing us out before dinner time. It was absolutely beautiful. One thing I am mad about, just on a personal side, the members all feasted. I accidentally only put $20 on this play, which is insane. I wanted to put $500 again because we've been hitting these at such an insane rate. I don't know what the heck I was doing. I don't know if I was rushing when I was putting these in, but either way, I'll take the 200 all day long. Just wish it was a lot more. We're going to make sure we don't make that same mistake on Friday. But catching another 10x play, that's back to back days. And if you're new here and if you're not a premium member, we only drop 3 of these a day. So it's not like I'm flooding the Discord or the Winible, all the premium members with 20 different 20x plays. That's not how we roll. I know that you've probably subscribed to other people in the past that you watch on YouTube, and you get in there and you're surprised because they drop 50 different plays and 2 of them hit. And then in their video, they brag that they hit all these crazy plays. Oh, $17,000 in winnings in just one day. They don't, well, one, they don't talk about all the losses that they got. So they're actually negative $3,000, but they also drop 50 different plays, 3 plays every single day, 20x. We cash one every single day. Cashing this one here, like I said, $20 to $200 on that one. And we do play it in the sports books as well. And we had a phenomenal day. 3 and 2 on the day. One of our losses was in soccer, the World Cup. France, they did their part. We did have Morocco to score a goal. They just couldn't get it. They hit the post a couple times. They just couldn't get it in the net. And we took a loss on that one. We also took a little bit of a flyer because we were on the Oakland A's. Even with Valdez on the mound, we still went with the A's, and they didn't get it done. But we absolutely loved these next 2. We loved Atlanta, one of my favorite on the day. We took them for 1 unit, made 91 there on our Kalshi challenge. And then this one, the free play. So somebody watching this video that liked and commented on Thursday's video will be getting $100. We cashed a sportsbook play of the day in yesterday's video, so we will be doing a giveaway. And if you want another giveaway here for Saturday, well, for Friday's video on Saturday, can get a little confusing because whatever. Like the video, go on ahead and get that like. We'll keep it at 100. You guys have been crushing 150 every time I ask for 100, so I'm just going to keep on asking for 100. 100 likes on this video. Someone that likes and comments will be getting $100. All we got to do is catch the sportsbook play of the day like we do just about every single time, and I'll be giving away $100 to somebody that likes this video and comments below. And while you're down there doing all that, the subscribe button's right there. You need to subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. We have been on an insane run, catching play after play after play after play. So make sure you're subscribing because we'll be here all MLB season long, and you do not want to miss these video drops, especially when the NFL rolls around. It's going to be absolutely insanity on the channel. So make sure you're subscribing. And last but not least, we'll talk about our remaining premium plays before I tell you about the most important part of the video. Our pitcher props were flawless. We went over these in yesterday's video. They ended up making the premium card. We love them so much. We had Nathan Eovaldi for 7+. He was absolutely dealing on the mound. A little bit mad at myself for not taking the Rangers money line on that one. The Angels can blow up a play just like the Rockies can. Their bats can get hot out of nowhere. So we definitely like the strikeouts. We weren't too sure about the Rangers winning the game. game. They did very, very well. I believe they won. I don't think this one's closed out yet. That's why it still says max payout, but he did this many, many innings ago. I'm just recording this video a little bit early. So we cashed that pitcher prop, and then we had another 1 unit player prop that we loved. Couldn't find it on Kalshi. They did end up dropping it, but I lock all these plays in on DraftKings and Polymarket as well when they're straight like this, because I do this for a living, so I can't survive off of a $50 bet. So we put 1,000 on this one to win 1,800. He ended up with 11 strikeouts. Again, I'm kind of kicking myself in the rear end. I liked him up to 10, was going to take the plus money at 9, but I didn't want to get greedy, didn't want to push it, so we took the 8.5 easy bucket layup for his 8+ strikeouts there. Now for the most important part of the video. I say this every single day, but it seriously is the most important part of the video. It's the most important for you, your wallet, and it's just got so many ways for you to lock in all of these plays for absolutely free. And this is the Stan.store. It's right down there in the description. It'll say my buddy Stan. Click the link, send it on over to the Stan.store, and you got ways where you can lock in these plays for free. Get more free plays every single day as well. It'll be in the pinned comments as well, but get on over to the Winible. That's that big W there up at the top of the screen. There's a free plan. You'll get free cheat sheets in the MLB, the UFC, all that good stuff. We drop a 20X play every single day. Now, I do make 3 20X plays a day, and the free plan, I give out one of them for free every single day. It's kind of just the luck of the draw. I like all 3 of them, to be honest with you. I just pick one at random, give it away for free every single day. So you have a high likelihood of getting a cashing 20X slip for free in the free plan. Now, obviously, if you want to take it to that next level, the premium plan, spit it out. The premium plan is where it's at. You got to get on over there. Everything is still super discounted. I will be raising the prices in the next 48 hours. So get on over there. I recommend the year pass. It's like 100% off almost at this point. It's usually $2,500. It's only $250. There's financing available. It's never going to be this cheap again. So make sure you're taking advantage if you want to elevate your game in the sports betting space. Now, if you want free premium and ways where you can lock in these plays with the sportsbook's money, here it is. Here's how to do so. Code FFAPE over on Polymarket. Yes, you have to deposit $20, but they're going to give you $50 for you to play with. So that's $70 in your account, and you only game out of pocket $20. And on top of that, it's legal in all 50 states, and you get a free 30 days of premium as well. And for your player prop needs, I highly recommend Sleeper and Prizepicks. Now, every one of these apps that you see here are fantastic. I do recommend getting all of them. If you don't want to stretch your money that thin, then I have to recommend Sleeper and Prizepicks. Sleeper has the best promo right now. A free $20 with code FFAPE when you sign up. You get that free $20. You get a $100 deposit match as well. Discounted lines, all that good stuff. Prizepicks, same thing. Code FFAPE, you bet 5, you get 50. You're barely coming out of pocket. You're diversifying your funds. You're taking advantage of multiple apps that do different discounted lines every single day. It's the easiest and quickest way for you to build your bankroll and get one step ahead of everybody else. Get on over to those sports books, sign up through the Stan.store, send me proof that you signed up using my code to the number at the bottom of the screen, and you will get a free 30 days of premium. So make sure you're taking advantage. And I got to get up on the phones. I'll make sure I get back to everybody tomorrow so you can all be in premium for the weekend pass, because we have UFC 329, and I've looked over the card. I haven't fully dived into it yet, but I've looked over the card, and there are some absolute bangers on that card, and I think we're going to have a very, very happy premium conversation there on Saturday night when we hit so many plays in the UFC and the MLB, of course. But it's going to be an absolutely epic weekend. Conor McGregor's making his return. I am so excited for that fight. I know he hasn't been in the game for a while, but he is still a fun fighter to watch. And going up against Max Holloway, an absolute legend. I love the UFC. If you guys don't know this, I am probably the best in the world at the UFC. I'm definitely the best in the world at MLB. But the UFC, when we were locking in every single weekend before, it was fantastic. We haven't locked in since 250. We did fantastic on that card. We're going to do it again for you guys on 329. I am so excited for that card and that fight. So get on over there, sign up for all these apps, and get your free 30 days of premium. Gambling involves significant risk. There's no guarantees of profit, and you could lose some or all of your money. The content in this video is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We are not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older or legal age in their jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. Responsible gaming resources are down below, to include 1-800-GAMBLER in the United States. This video does contain affiliate links. You just saw all of them right there on the screen. I do receive a commission made through those links, for signups made through those links. So it's a great way to support the channel. You get free promo funds and that free 30 days of premium. And now for the fun part of the video that you guys oh so love. We got the player props. We're going to be doing it a little bit differently in this video. We're going to start adding more pitcher props because we've been absolutely crushing those ones. So we definitely want to start talking about them for you guys. So we'll be breaking down the hitters first. We'll get into the pitchers, and then we'll get on going. But we got Paul Goldschmidt here on Friday. We absolutely love him. Now, he's had a bad stint of games. Don't get me wrong. The bats definitely woke up on Thursday for the Yankees. They scored plenty of runs in a game that they probably should have lost, if I'm being honest with you guys. Tough pitcher matchup, and they still did phenomenal. I'm hoping that means that the bats are fully awakened. Now, I do like Paul Goldschmidt. He's had, about 10 games in a row there where he hasn't done a thing at all. Hasn't got a ton of playing time as either, though, so that goes back and forth with him. But he's going to be in the lineup on Friday, and I love him to go over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. He was on an absolute tear in the month of June to start the month there, having tremendous game after game after game, and I think he's going to start that up again right before the All-Star break here. He's averaging about 1.9. He's only done this in 15 of his last 29, which is still a 51.7% hit rate there. I love him to do it on Friday. Going up against Zach Little on the mound for the Nationals. Now, they changed the screen on me, so it threw me for a loop there for a second, but against those righties, he does okay. Not everything's in Paul Goldschmidt's favor. I understand. I get it. But he still has a decent barrel percentage. He still hits the ball hard. He's someone that not a lot of people give enough credit to. He's been having a tremendous season. I think he's going to be a part of the action here on Friday. I do like the Yankees to put up a lot of runs. The Nationals usually and tend to give up plenty of them. And we love Paul Goldschmidt here in this spot. We think he's going to be a part of that fun, and we love him to have a big game for us on Friday. I do have this game as one of the higher under-overs in the matchups there for Friday. Love the Yankees in this spot. Don't know if we'll play them yet. Maybe. The Nationals are a tricky team that tend to pop off, and they've been extremely hot as of late, but we definitely like Paul Goldschmidt in this one. One of my favorite player props there on the day. The next one, in another game where I think there's going to be plenty of runs to go around, which bodes very well for these props. The hit, runs, and RBIs. We need runs to score this, and I think this one's going to be a higher scoring game. We love this matchup. Spencer.store, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Did so-so in the series against the Philadelphia Phillies. Didn't really do too much. He did go over this line there on the 8th. We haven't taken him in a while either, but I like him to have a nice game here against Chicago at home in a hitter-friendly ballpark that he's used to playing in and go over that 1.5 hit line for us. He's only 4 for his last 10. Think he's going to make it 6 for his last 10 because this game will go away. This game will be the 10, so it will be 6 of his last 10 there, and I love the matchup for him. One of the better historical data plays that you'll find on the day. Now, typically and usually we don't really go for those. They just don't bode well overall. But I do like this data sample that we're getting. 10 plate appearances, that's our magic number. He's got 4 hits, 7 total bases, 1 home run already against Shota. I do not think Imanaga is a good pitcher. He's had some good spots in this season, don't get me wrong, but overall, I'm just not overly impressed with what he brings to the mound. Now, against those left-handed pitchers, Spencer.store absolutely pops off. 333 batting average. That barrel percentage, 17.0, which is absolutely phenomenal. Nice slugging percentage, nice on-base percentage, nice, decent contact as well. I think Spencer.store is going to probably be one of the better players on the whole entire slate for you guys on Friday. We love him in this spot. Over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. The next player prop I want to discuss is Elly De La Cruz. Same game, same team, and honestly, on my prediction spreadsheet, he is not as high as Steer, but I still think he has a fantastic game. Now, he has been a little bit spotty as of late. He's only done this in 9 of his last 20, had that phenomenal stretch there of 4 games right there in the middle, and then kind of teetered off, had that big blow-up game against the Phillies. Doesn't do too much. He's been spotty, but we love him in this spot. He's averaging 1.8 over this span, so well above our number. And I do think that Shota is just too bad of a pitcher for Elly De La Cruz, who's too good of a hitter to go 0 for 13, 0 for 14 against him. He's currently 0 for 11, which looks horrible, but I say this every so often to you guys. If you go off of just historical data, which is what the sportsbooks want you to do, you're going to lose 90% of the time because, honestly, not that it doesn't mean a lot, but it's going to steer you away from someone in a hot spot, good spot to get revenge, and we love Elly De La Cruz to do that. He's still batting a 341 against those lefties. He still has a extremely high barrel percentage, 23.2. His contact, that's a little bit so-so, a little bit sus, but we still love him to get the job done here. I do think the Reds put up a lot of runs in this game, and I love Elly De La Cruz to be a part of that party, so we had to talk about him there. Now, the next player that I want to discuss for you guys, going up against the Athletics, who did burn us in that spot there on Thursday. We did like him to win that game in a game, like I said, that they probably had no business winning. Thought they were going to shock some people. They didn't get the job done. I do like the White Sox in this game. I'm leaning towards them a little bit, but we'll see how that one goes. But either way, I think there's going to be some runs on this one. Neither team is rolling out their best pitcher, and we got Chase Medroth, the leadoff hitter for the White Sox, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Now, he hasn't done this in 6 straight games, and I think that dam's going to break. I think he's going to absolutely crush the ball here for us on Friday, and I think he's going to have a tremendous game. So we're taking Chase Medroth here over that 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, going up against Aaron Seville. Now, these numbers don't jump off the screen like the other players that were on the Reds that we just discussed, but they're still pretty decent. He is 1 for 3, which is kind of throwaway for me. Not really concerned one way or another with that. I do like the fact that he's batting a nice 249 and that those righties are batting a 291 against Savale. I do like his contact. I think he's going to get on. I think some guys are going to get him in the meat of the order there. He is the leadoff hitter, should get plenty of at-bats as well in this game. We love Chase Medroth in this one, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And my favorite player on Friday to hit a home run, we're going with Freddie Freeman. Nice plus 420 for you guys here on the home run line. Now, he hasn't done this in 4 games. I do think he has a nice game in this one, going up against a pretty tough pitcher, Eduardo Rodriguez, for the Arizona Diamondbacks. But he's currently 5 for 12, which is very, very good. 10 total bases, already has a home run already. We love Freddie Freeman to send one over the fence for us here in this spot on Friday and get the job done at that plus 420 line on Friday. And now for our pitcher props, we are going with Hunter Green over 6.5 strikeouts. He's hit this in the 1 game that he's thrown this season. I like him to get it done against a team that doesn't strike out a ton, but I honestly do not think they're a very good pitching staff. Now, you can't even see the blue line there, but I love him in this spot. I think he's going to have a tremendous game as far as the pitch out or strikeouts go, and there's really nothing to dive into because he's a fresh pitcher, just only pitched that 1 game this season just a couple days ago. I like him to do it again. Give me Hunter Green for over 6.5 strikeouts. The next pitcher that I like to hit his line is Sean Burke. 5.5 feels absolutely free against a team that strikes out all the time. They just got dominated by Eovaldi on Thursday. I think they're going to keep that trend going. This line's super low, over 5.5 strikeouts for you guys. Sean Burke of the Chicago White Sox, excuse me. His strikeout percentage is fantastic, 25.8 against a team that does strike out a ton, 21.8% of the time. And as you can see here, They are 19th in the league in that strikeout percentage. We love them to just get straight mowed down here on Friday. They have a great whiff rate for us as well, which is fantastic. He's coming off a game back on July 4th where he had 11 strikeouts. Do I think he does that? Probably not, but he has hit this line in about, 8 straight games. We like him to keep that trend going for us here on Friday. We love Sean Burke to get the job done over 5.5 strikeouts. The last pitcher we want to talk about, who I think is going to have a tremendous game against a team that is red hot right now, but I like him to get his strikeout line. Now, 6.5 could be a little bit steep. He was shy of that number in his last matchup. This one might be better off as a parlay piece for you guys, over 5.5. Love him to get 6. He could definitely get 7, just a little bit more risky for you guys, but I like him to get the job done against the Red Sox there. I do like him for over 5.5 strikeouts in this one. As you can see here, this will be his first meeting of this since the last 3 seasons against the Red Sox. Great strikeout percentage, 28.0. The Red Sox, they are a little bit hot right now, so they could spoil the party. This one is definitely not my favorite on the day. The other 2 I do like more, but I definitely like Nolan McLean as a parlay piece for over 5.5 strikeouts. And now here we go with the giveaway. You guys are crushing it. Once again, 158 likes, 1,800 views, 50 comments. That means you have a 1 in 50 chance right now of winning $100. We're going to go on ahead and do this giveaway, see who wins that $100 here for the Thursday video that we absolutely crushed. We did miss our 2-man on the early slate there with one of our players that didn't get the job. I had to cut and come back because it did show my comment, which has a link. YouTube will give me a strike if there's links on the screen here. But let's go ahead and pick the winner for the $100 giveaway. Keep on liking the video. Keep on commenting. Let's get this page to grow. There's no reason for people not to be here and cashing out with us. Chris Beltran, you just epic beard, buddy. Epic fucking beard. Good luck, everyone. We had a day. We cashed the sportsbook play of the day, and you just won $100. So hit the number at the bottom of the screen. Take a screenshot of your YouTube home screen that shows your username, so I know it's you, and then I will send you Venmo, Cash App, whatever you have. I'll send you on over that $100. Just hit the phone number up at the bottom of the screen. And now here's our first free play. I got 2 different ones for you guys. I got a hitter parlay, a pitcher parlay, and then the sportsbook play of the day. This one's a 2.6x payout over on Prizepicks. We got Paul Goldschmidt over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Matched up with Spencer Steer over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. I think both of these games are going to be scoring plenty of runs. We absolutely love these 2 paired together for that 2.6x payout. Play 5, get 50. Lock that play in on Prizepicks, code FFAPE. You'll also get that free 30 days besides that $50. And on Friday, I'll be dropping another play with those discounted lines. We've had an insane hit rate with those, so you can get those for absolutely free every single day over on the Winible. And make sure you're taking advantage of Sleeper. Go get your free $20. Why wouldn't you? And then get that deposit match as well. When you deposit, send me proof that you use code FFAPE, and I will hook you up with another 30 days of premium. Now, for our sportsbook play of the day, I highly recommend Polymarket, legal in all 50 states, better payouts than DraftKings and FanDuel. And when you deposit $20, you get $50 with code FFAPE. And if you can't, because right now there's a wait list. If you have an iPhone in America, you skip that entire wait list with code FFAPE. If you have an Android, you probably are going to have to wait a couple of days. So if you have an Android, I highly recommend grabbing Kalshi now so you can lock in this play. Trade 10, get 10 with code FFAPE, and both of those get you a free 30 days of premium each. So make sure you're taking advantage of both so you can lock in for 60 days of premium. Now, this is what we're running with on Friday. I really want the Yankees to win this game. I just got this as a bit of a coin toss just because the Nationals bats can at the times be super scary. And I'm willing to bet they're going to be scary on Friday. And I think the New York Yankees are going to hit the ball as well. We like this game to go over 10 runs. We're taking them over 9.5 runs scored in the Yankees-Nationals game. $50 to win 89.70 over there, and a little bit better of a payout over on Polymarket. Both of these are still better than FanDuel and DraftKings, but this is even a little bit better than Kalshi itself. Polymarket over 9.5 total runs in that same game gives you about $1 more, which sounds small, but over time really does add up. So take advantage and get Polymarket and Kalshi for those better payouts. And this is the pitcher prop play of the day. We're going with Hunter Green over 6.5. I do kind of like Sean Burke. He's a demon play on Prizepicks over 6.5. Might be worth it. It's 3.7x payout. This one's a 2.7x payout. We're fine with that. We want to cash it easy for you guys. So we're taking these two together. Hunter Green for 6.5, Sean Burke for 5.5, calling it a day. That's all I got for you for Friday. Make sure you're back here for Saturday's video. We'll be diving into everything. We're going to have some World Cup plays. I do like Spain on Friday. It hasn't been as easy as it was in the group play, I will fully admit, because at that point it was super easy. Some of these games have surprised me. I thought Morocco was going to score a goal. We gave that play out for free that both teams would score. Did not happen. We got a decent matchup here on Friday. I think Spain takes it. And then Saturday, we get more World Cup action and that UFC fight card. I'll be giving you guys one of my favorite plays in that on that fight card for absolutely free in Saturday's video, on top of all of our MLB knowledge. And nobody does baseball like me. And I'll show you guys that nobody does UFC like me either. So make sure you're back here for Saturday. We'll see you in that next free play video.